In just 2 months, ChatGPT reached 100 million users. We have grown completely accustomed to this hyper-accelerated adoption of technology in the private sector. But when we try to interact with the government, that speed vanishes. Instead, we navigate fragmented web portals, endure human bottlenecks, and type the exact same data into multiple forms. Traditional bureaucracy is built for procedural compliance, endless box ticking. Because of this rigid structure, it routinely fails to deliver fast, tangible social outcomes. This creates a crisis of relevance. States get trapped in a vicious cycle where outdated legacy systems actively deter the top technical talent required to modernize them. In Ukraine, this inefficiency is an existential threat. The nation is operating under severe military pressure and constant physical destruction. Under these conditions, standard administrative bottlenecks are fatal. A delay in military procurement or emergency service delivery literally costs lives. Merely digitizing paper forms is inadequate for a state trying to survive this crucible. The government has to automate the actual execution of its operations. They are forced to invent what they call the Agentic State. A digital state waits passively for a citizen to submit a web form, but an Agentic State pursues goals proactively. The architecture splits into 2 streams, a brain stream for reasoning and a hand stream for execution. A request triggers a division of labor. First, a planner maps the workflow. Then, an executor completes the tasks via APIs, and a verifier double-checks the output. This multi-agent setup ensures the system checks its own work, replacing human bottlenecks with automated reliability, establishing the essential trust required to deploy AI in the public sector. Ukraine is already putting this into practice. Through the National Dia app, a Ukrainian-language voice agent automatically handles citizen support queries about connecting to Starlink terminals. This automation extends directly to the battlefield. Through a defense AI factory strategy, Ukraine relies on AI to compress the military deployment cycle, from initial sensor data to a defensive strike, down to under 8 weeks. To secure these systems, the government needs absolute control over its underlying data. They are building a sovereign dataset of 200 billion high-quality Ukrainian language tokens to train models without relying on foreign tech companies. And to physically protect the hardware, they launched the Nuclear-Powered AI Initiative. They are moving data centers underground near nuclear facilities, guaranteeing resilient computing power even during sustained air attacks. These severe constraints forced an adoption-first approach. The pressure of war accelerated their push for technological sovereignty. Scaling this autonomous vision across an entire nation requires deliberate institutional evolution. You cannot just buy off-the-shelf software from an external vendor. You have to build a sovereign AI platform. The secure, federated architecture embeds constitutional guardrails into the code. Once established, agencies use standardized blueprints for complex tasks like crisis coordination, which plug directly into the system. This creates a highly efficient system. The central platform guarantees safety, while blueprints allow departments to deploy specialized agents without reinventing the wheel. This chart visualizes a new baseline for digital legitimacy. The Agentic State sets a target wait time of exactly 1 minute for most services. Operational targets also mandate launching new services within 1 day and achieving a 90% reduction in human effort. These targets are actively being met. In Goiás, Brazil, a state government deployed AI agents to review innovative project proposals, slashing review times from a full year down to a single week. Ukraine's wartime development proves that an autonomous, AI-powered government is a functional reality right now. If a nation can build this architecture under heavy artillery fire, peacetime nations have absolutely no excuse for remaining stuck in legacy bureaucracy.